Welcome. I will talk about Playwright Locator. This is one of the most important episodes in the series because locator mistakes are the major cause of automation failures. By the end of this episode, you may learn, understand what locators are, learn Playwright Locator hierarchy, use built-in locator strategies, understand the strict model, learn locator filters, handle dynamic element, learn locator best practices, debugging locator issues. A larger percentage of the automation fail happen because the script cannot find the element. Today you will learn how Playwright locates elements and how to write stable selectors. A locator identifies an element on the web page. Like button, this is on the web page is XPath button, login button. Import, this is import text box. Link, this is a link in the web page. Playwright uses locates to interact with the web elements. Use this page locate, page getByRole, page getByText, page getByLabel. You can see from this diagram how Playwright find elements. So go to the web browser page and go to the domain. Then Playwright search for elements. If elements found, do the action. So this is the elements found and action executed. If Playwright go to the page not find elements, that means is you use run locator or this web elements wait a longer time upload. So this time is web elements not found, so cannot do any action. So Playwright return like web elements not found issue. Locator priority order. This is just recommend data sequence. This is a priority. Here is a locator. Number 1 is getByRole. Number 2, getByLabel. Number 3, getByPlaceholder. Number 4, getByText. Number 5, getByTestId. Number 6, CSS. Number 7, XPath. Comparison. This is a locator. This is a stability. This is a readability. Locator getByRole, stability high, readability high. getByLabel, high and high. TestId, stability high, readability medium. CSS medium, medium. XPath low, readability low. Common beginner mistakes. Use many child. That means in the website, web page, you have many web elements give the like same text like save. When the Playwright use this child, you cannot find exactly web elements you want action. So generally, if you have many of the children have the same name, and return is not find a referent object. So this is fixed. Use getRole. If you getRole button, the child the bot is the button, so get button. Overuse XPath, pre-built-in Locator, dynamic ID, and some web page have the every time is a page load have the dynamic ID. So if you write for search for this dynamic ID, every time dynamic ID is changed, so Playwright cannot find that ID. So use the text ID. Copying browser XPath, refactor select. Ignore strict model. Use a special figure locator. So generally use a special locator find the web elements. If you have many division, like you have 1 to 5, so you first find the division, like your web elements in the division 1. So first find the division 1, then find the web element. Let's look at the web elements on the web page. So this is an example of the web page. So here you can see all of this one is web elements. So how you can get web elements information on a web page? Right click any of the web elements. You can see here right click and then is inspect. You see here is like import ID. This is we introduced before, like the text box import. So here is this one. So you can find this is ID, and also you can find other thing. Right click and you say here is submit for, and this is ID is this one, and here is a choose file. You can see what is importer. This is a file type is a file. Also, this is a password text box. So if you see here is a text box. So this is when you type everything is not show up for the user. And here is we call the text area. So you can see this is a text area. What is this one? This one is a checkbox. And this is a redo button. You can see what you can see here is you see the type is redo. And here is a drop down list. So right click, you can see this is a select. You say have value or option in the select drop down list. So when you go to first think about use the locator for your test, first go to the page what you want to test and find the web elements, right click and inspect. You can find information that you can use information for the locate and write the test. I open Visual Studio Code, add a new script. So I give the name. Then I import. So add description block. Then I copy paste before each. So this is a web page we want to go to, like the web elements, we can test this one. Another, I copy paste for the each of the test we want like close browser. So I give the after each. So this is after each, close the browser, close the page. This is before each test go to web page. Then we don't need to repeat every test go to the this web page. So from the test, we can also copy paste here. So this test, your test like button 4. So this is button 4. We use the by_role. So what role is for the button? Button is role is button, and on the button have the name is button 4. So go to here is a click this one, and you see we want to let the page have the button 4. So how can I run this one? I just right click and run the cursor. You see test pass. I copy paste other test here. So let me one by one run and explain. So this is a test for use the link. Use the link name. So getByRole, this is a link, and the name is home. After click, should go to another home page. So this is another home page. So check this URL. Make sure that is get a right click for the link. Run test at cursor. You see here is a pass. So this is a pass test. Another one, use this is a CCS. And here is also we can see have like the filter. Why is the filter? Because in the division, we find the division container and find the may and find the table body. And this is children 3. Then under children 3, find the children 5 and do the test. This is import test. So after import, make sure this in the text box. So this is a test. I can run this one if I run for the debug. So use a debugger, you can see the browser. Yeah, this is a pass. Another use the XPath. So copy. How can you get a XPath? So right click web elements, click the inspection, then right click again, use the copy. So you can see here is many choice and include copy XPath. Get XPath like this one is this is copy get the XPath. So I run this test. You see test use XPath pass. Another test is the checkbox. So is the user Locator get ID. This is a checkbox one ID equal this one, and click check. After check this checkbox is be checked. You see test pass. You may create your script requirement. Go to Google, search Playwright, use getByRole, verify text appears, run in headed model. You now know how Playwright find web elements. Next, we'll learn the access and how to verify application behavior. Thank you. See you next time.